In this video, we're going to take a look at some of the basic show commands on a Cisco iOS router. This first command is show running config. What this command displays for us is the current configuration on this router. So this includes all of the commands that have been configured on this router. For example, we have the host name, R1, that gives us this prompt, R1. We have a privileged password. Here is the interface configuration for Fast Ethernet 00 and the IPv4 address. Scrolling down, we can see some other configurations on this router. The interface configuration for the serial 000 interface, its IPv4 address, subnet mask. We can also see that this router has been configured to use the RIP routing protocol. We can also see that the console port has been configured with a password, and we also have configured VTY, Virtual Terminal, Telnet access for this device. The show interfaces command will show us this information or similar information for all the interfaces on this router. The show ARP command shows the ARP table for this router. In this case, it's showing us the ARP table for the Fast Ethernet 00 port. If this router had more than one Ethernet port, it would show us the ARP entries for each of the Ethernet ports that were attached to this router. The show IP route command displays the routing table on this router. The information that it will show is any directly connected interfaces. We can see that with a C. These are the interfaces on this router where the router has an IPv4 address on that interface, and so it's directly connected to that network. We also see R here. R stands for RIP, Routing Information Protocol. RIP is a dynamic routing protocol. The router learned of this route dynamically, automatically from another router. The show protocols command shows information, both global and specific information, for any of our layer 3 interfaces. The show version command displays information about the operating system and some hardware information about this router. For example, it displays the operating system version, in this case 12.4. It also displays information about the interfaces on this router and other information as well, like the amount of NVRAM, memory, and other types of information. These commands and many others can be used to help verify and troubleshoot network operations. There are different variations to each one of these commands. As you develop more skill with using the operating system, you will learn to use and interpret the output of these show commands.